Hello, my name's Damien Murphy. I'm an application engineer for Solidtech in New Zealand. I'm going to talk a little bit about doing some work with custom properties. I've got a little assembly here. First thing to note is there are traditional ways of putting custom properties in and file properties. Select your item. We're going to use the property tab as well. But first of all, making selections. This filter bar actually lets us filter on anything inside of a part item, like fillets, for example, as a feature. Material, we can find anything that's not specified. We can also search for custom properties. So I have a vendor property that says it's the shop or the vendor. And the disadvantage of doing it this way is that you actually have to know the exact syntax you need to type in. So instead of typing in like that, what I like to use is the assembly visualization tool. Okay, and this lets me filter on any custom property on here. So for example, I can just come through and choose anything that's in here already, including material. And I can filter by material, and you can see there are some that these two are not specified. So very quickly I can actually shift select, and using my custom property tab I've selected more than one part. The other advantage of using the assembly visualization is that it only selects parts. So I can come in here and say these are going to be 1060 alloy, for example. .60 alloy. So we've made changes to those already. Okay, so what else can we do? We can also come in and change the vendor, which is something I want to do. I said that I was interested in the shop vendor fab. So the advantage of doing it this way is that I can actually see them, you can group them, you can colour them, you can hide the ones you don't want and make sure you've got it right from the top by dragging it up and bottom. Okay, all of those are actually going to be they're going to be bought and they're going to be made by Solidtech at the bottom. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Apply and we're done. We've updated all those custom properties really quite quickly. So how do we build those custom property tabs? You'll note that under here, SolidWorks Tools, there's a property tab builder. So this lets me open up the tab, the property tab types. There are 4 types, one for each file type. Do note that there's also one for weldments. Lets me add them to weldment properties as well, which is particularly useful. Not everyone knows about that. And you can see on here, I'm going to delete a couple of these and we're going to reinstall them. So this is just as simple as dragging in group boxes if you want them, or you can delete them. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add a list to the bottom here. So this list is going to be my vendor. It's just the label at the top. Just note this drop down is the same text file that it's looking for in the custom properties. So we can go vendor, list. Instead of making a list, we can also link it to text files, for example. I've got a little text list which could be linked to multiple files if we wanted. We can also allow it to add custom values at the same time, and we can choose which tabs it appear on. We're going to add one more, which is a radio button, and this is going to allow me to choose to display what information do I want to show. So we can have on here buy and make. So when I click buy, it's only going to show this purchase info group box. When I click make, it's going to click manufacturing group box. It's as simple as that. And then we'll save it. So when I do multiple selections of parts, single parts, I get that choice and I get this filter that we've just set up. Just one note, it's worth only having one type per document, like one for part, one for assembly.